Hey guys, Aaron Doerr here at the New York State Firearms Association. A lot of you guys have questions on what's been going on for the last couple of days here in New York State about the ammo registration law, federal lawsuits, injunctions, where you can and can't buy ammo. A lot of questions, guys. We're going to break down and kind of overview right now where we are right now with the new law, our lawsuit, all of it. Answer your questions right now in real time as best I can. I want to mention right now, this is Friday afternoon when I'm cutting this video. So what I say today may not be true tomorrow. Things are changing right now very fast with lawsuits, injunctions, and everything else. So this is true and accurate as of this moment on Friday afternoon. So to begin with, what's going on? Well, Wednesday morning, Kathy Hochul's new ammo registration, ammo tracking, ammo background check database went live, supposedly. And what that means is that you and I are criminals if we buy or sell ammunition here in New York State without going through the state police background check database. This database, of course, just to be clear, doesn't apply to thugs, criminals, or gangsters, just applies to you and me, the law-abiding people here in New York. That's a side point. This database will ask you, your name, address, all those things, what you do for a living. Who knows why they have to know that? How much ammo you're buying, what kind of ammo you're buying. I mean, this is the kind of questions that would make dictators of the last century just salivate. A complete electronic database of every gun owner in their area, in this case, in the state, how much ammo we have, and what we do for a living. What a freaking petty tyrant we have for a governor. Now, Kathy Hochul clearly believes that she is omniscient, that she is God. The rules don't apply to her. The Constitution doesn't apply to her. Supreme Court doesn't apply to her. She'll do whatever the hell she wants because she believes that she is God. So to remind Kathy Hochul that she is not, in fact, God, we have filed a federal lawsuit in the Western District here in New York State on Wednesday, the exact same day the new law took effect. We're very pleased to have done that. Thank you to all of you guys who've given us your resources, your donations to help fund a portion of those expenses. I'll be honest, we have a long ways to go to cover those expenses. So please, if you haven't yet done so, hit the link and donate today. Now, our plaintiffs on this lawsuit, we're very proud of this as well. First, we have a lifetime member of our organization from Chautauqua County on this issue as a plaintiff. We also have Assemblyman David DiPietro from Erie County. As everyone probably knows, in Western New York, David is the leader of the 2A movement, the 2A caucus in Albany in the Assembly. He's our lead sponsor on Stand Your Ground Law. David is a true champion for gun owners. And also on the lawsuit as our lead plaintiff is State Senator George Borrello. Now, George Borrello, as you guys know, is certainly the leader of the gun rights movement right now in the Senate. He is also our lead sponsor on Stand Your Ground Law in the Senate. And George is a relentless champion for the Second Amendment and for gun owners all across the state. He also comes from the Chautauqua County area here in New York State. So three great plaintiffs. Lawsuit was filed immediately on Wednesday, exactly to coincide with the implementation of this BS new law. And that's where we are with the lawsuit front. But now, at the exact same time, and it's no surprise to you, it's no surprise to me, at the exact same time, the database, the much vaunted, much prepared for tyrannical BS database, flat out doesn't work. Flat out doesn't work. So we heard from many of you already Wednesday, hey, I tried to buy ammo here. I couldn't do it. Database doesn't work. Tried to buy ammo here. Couldn't do it. Doesn't work. We heard this from people all over the state. So Thursday morning, maybe around noon, whatever, I walked into two local retailers near where I live. Ontario County, Canandaigua, New York. I walked into Walmart and Runnings to try to buy ammo for myself. I was curious, will they sell it to me or not? Walked into Walmart. The guy said, hey, I'd love to sell you some ammo. Unfortunately, our system is down. Haven't been able to get logged in for the last day and a half. Nothing we can do. We're shut down. No guns, no ammo. Sorry, have a good day. So I was the fifth person, he said, that day as of Thursday who was denied the option to buy as of around noonish on Thursday. So walked into Runnings. Everyone loves Runnings, the best store perhaps in New York State. Great people who work there. Same deal. They have handwritten signs on the counter. It says, E-Nix is down. No firearm sales, no ammo sales. We're sorry. talked to the clerk, and he's like, man, we've been shut down for almost a day and a half. He said 20 people today alone, as of noon on Thursday, that I had to turn away from the counter, he said. We're totally shut down. We're very sorry. We're not the ones doing this. Call the state police. You know, the same old story. And we're hearing that now from people all across the state, that you want to buy ammo. Even if you want to submit to these BS regulations, you can't. And that's why, guys, late today, we have filed a request for a TRO, a restraining order with the federal courts, urging the federal courts to block the implementation of this law pending the outcome of our litigation. Guys, never sure what's going to happen in the federal courts, but if there was ever a time to have an emergency order issued by the federal courts to block the implementation of a law, it's this time right here. We have an absolute God-given, constitutionally guaranteed, and Supreme Court codified right to keep and bear arms, except in New York State, because right now, Kathy's damn database doesn't work. And so we're asking the courts to issue an urgent emergency TRO to block the enforcement of this pending the outcome of our lawsuit. I mean, can you imagine, just change perspectives here for a moment? Can you imagine if we went to vote? If we went to vote and we had to run our name through a database and the database came back inconclusive or delayed and we had to go back to work and couldn't vote? It'd be a national news story. There'd be cameras camped out in front of Hochul's office immediately. The right to vote, if you had to get delayed on that, it'd be unthinkable. That is exactly what's happening right now. The right to keep and bear arms is being denied to New Yorkers because Hochul's database doesn't work. Again, no one can predict the moods of the federal courts. We're not going to try, that's for sure. But if there was ever a time for a judge, even liberal judges, to acknowledge that this does not pass the smell test and grant the TRO, today is the day for that. So, guys, that also was filed by us earlier today. And guys, we also need your help to fund all of these expenses as well. There's the lawsuit expenses. There's now the injunction TRO expenses, and these expenses are climbing, and we need your help. Please, again, hit the link and donate right away. Nobody else is helping with this. There's no national groups helping us. There's no groups from other states helping us. This is being fought for New Yorkers, by New Yorkers here in New York State against our tyrannical New York State governor, and we need your help. I know a lot of you guys are saying a couple things. You're saying it's hopeless. That's not true. That's not true at all. We all watched the Bruen decision come out last year, and it undid 100 years of tyranny that we have sustained here in New York State. 100 years undone with Bruen last year. But as we also know, Bruen made it very clear that any future gun control has to show historical precedence in this country. There is no historical precedent for registering ammo purchasers here or anywhere else. In fact, whenever the government tries to show precedent for any kind of registering guns, all they can show is horrific examples of racism back around the 1920s. It is crazy because there's no legitimate precedent for any kind of registration of firearms, let alone ammunition. So it is not hopeless. This is the time. This is the best time, perhaps, in all of our lifetime with this current Supreme Court to fight these battles in court. So we're going to keep doing that. We're leading that charge. Stand with us. Donate. Guys, I know it sucks having to give money to fight to secure your basic rights, but we don't have any choice right now. We don't have any choice. No one else is going to help us. We can't change the law in Albany. It's run by complete commies in both chambers. Our only option right now, and our best option right now, is the federal courts. That's where we're going to fight. That's where we're at right now. Help us. And finally, a lot of you guys have said, you know what? I don't care. I'm just going to drive to PA and buy my ammo there. And I want to be clear. You can do that right now. Nothing wrong with that. That is allowed under the current law. And I wish you nothing but the best. But I want to be clear on this. You and we both know, everyone watching this video knows that Kathy Hochul will not allow that to happen very long. She'll pass a new law in Albany early next session to ban that. Or who knows, she'll call the crazy liberal commie governor in Pennsylvania and have some kind of a multi-state compact to draw a hard line at the PA-New York border and block those sales from being made possible to New Yorkers. I don't know how it's going to happen, but there is no way this commie governor is going to allow it to continue indefinitely. We must deal with this head on in the courts. We're doing that right now. Guys, that's where things stand right now. In the link below, you can donate, you can join, and also down below is a link to actually read our lawsuit. We're not like other organizations who fundraise on legal issues and then never actually give you the proof. Guys, our suit has been filed. You can read it down below. We're very proud of this action so far. We're proud of all of you who've helped us get as far as we have. There's a long ways to go, but things are moving quickly. Thank you guys for your support so far. Share our video. We'll keep you informed. Take care.